Hey, Mike with Burrow Pest Control here. And are you concerned that you might have termites in your home, or maybe you think that you could have them? Well, today's video I'm going to go through the top 3 warning signs you're going to see if you have termites in your home. Now, one thing to really understand is that termites can be very difficult to spot if you have issues in your home, and it's very important to get a pest control service involved if you run into termites, and to have your home regularly inspected for termites as well, because again, a lot of these warning signs you might see, but at the same time, if you see them, it might be too late. There might be a lot of damage already done. Now, termites do actually billions of dollars of damage every single year across the US. So again, once they get in, you really want to get them out quick. And what happens as well is one of the biggest problems with termite issues is that for the most part, where they do damage is more often than not hidden throughout your home. So you might not see the warning signs right away. And again, like I said, if you do, it might be too late because they could be doing damage as well. But the sooner you get them out, the better, because as I've said, they do thousands of dollars of damage routinely. So getting rid of them early is key. So first thing that you really want to look for, one top warning sign, is discarded wings. Now, you actually might not know it, but termites do have wings. They just get rid of them right away. So what happens is they'll go from one colony or one nest or one area, and then they're going to fly to another. Usually it's not too far away, but what happens is once they land and they decide they're going to build a new colony, they actually get rid of their wings. So they discard them, they leave them behind, and because they're never going to need them again, right? They're just going to focus on building that new colony, that new location, that new home, and so they get rid of their wings. And it's interesting, they actually do it in a single file basis as termites go from one place to another. So you're going to probably see a big stack of wings, big pile of wings that they're discarding as they're burrowing in and creating that new home. So that's one warning sign you want to be on the lookout for, is discarded wings from termites. Now, another key factor you want to look out for and a key warning sign is going to be mud tubes. And so an interesting thing that you might not know about termites is they have very thin skin, and what happens is they can dehydrate and dry out very easily. They really need to live in a super humid environment. So again, a lot of times this is why you're going to see termite issues more so in the southern states across the US rather than northern states, but you can still obviously get them in different areas as well. But what happens is they need to live in a very humid environment. So for the most part, people really experience termite issues in their foundations, in their basements, or in their cellars. That's usually where these termite issues start, and then they can move throughout your home from there because they need to be in that humid environment, and if they aren't, they can die very quickly. So what they'll do is they'll create these mud tubes, and they're basically tunnels that they can walk through that kind of maintain that humid environment for them and keep them safe. So if you see these mud tubes again along your foundation, they're going to be about pencil sized and just little brown tubes going around your house. And so what happens, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're there active right now, but there's a simple way that you can check and see if there are termites active in these mud tubes. You just want to break off the middle of the tube, and so either termites are going to start coming out of that tube, or you can check back in a day or so and see if that tube has been rebuilt. Because again, if it has, the only way that that's going to happen is if termites are active and they rebuilt that tunnel, that mud tube there as well. So it's going to help transport them from their nest to different food locations and back through their home. So again, if you're seeing these, that's a sure warning sign that you might have termites in your home. So again, if you're seeing these, you suspect any activity, for sure reach out to a pest control service, because like I said, they can do lots of damage. The third warning sign is almost the hardest to spot, but it's one of the most common ones, and that's going to be wood damage itself. Now, termites feed on this wood, they burrow through it to look for food sources, and what happens is it can actually weaken the structures of a home. So they can drill little holes in it, they burrow little tunnels throughout it, can look almost like mazes throughout the wood. The big problem though is that for the most part it's hidden behind your walls, so you might not really know it's there. And so a couple of warning signs that you can see that there might be possible wood damage from termites: you might see little teeny holes in drywall that they've gone through. Again, they usually burrow from the inside of the wood out, so sometimes it's hard to even see that there's a problem. And again, if it's behind your wall, even more so. But you can actually knock on the woods and see if it's hollow. That's one warning sign that you might have termite damage. If you see little maze-like patterns in your wood floors or on wood furniture, on your walls, that's another sure sign that you could have termites in your home as well. You might see saggy floorboards or really off-centered or extremely squeaky floorboards. That could be another sign that there is termite damage, that those boards might be hollow and be having termite activity inside of it as well. So again though, if you try and discover this on your own, a lot of times it's very difficult. You might have to take out chunks of your wall to try and find it. A trained inspector for termites can have options where they can start to detect termites without necessarily having to tear down your wall, different things like that. So again, if you are suspecting any sort of issue, we really recommend reaching out to a pest control service and having your home inspected for termites. This really plays a big role as well if you're trying to sell your home or if you're getting a new home. If you're selling your home, it's very important to, again, have this done, have this home looked over for termites before you try and sell, because again, it could lead to costly repairs, thousands of dollars of repairs, and this could lead to you lowering the value of your home. Or if you're in mid-selling process and you wait till the end of this happen, it could blow the deal. It could cost you thousands of dollars in repairs before it goes back on the market, costing you a lot of time and headaches and hassles. Have your home routinely checked for termites on a yearly basis to make sure that you don't have any issues going on with termites. And if you see any of these warning signs, for sure immediately reach out to a pest control service. And again, if you're buying a home, make sure that you have this done as well before you buy. Because again, there's a lot of hidden issues that you might not see. Just because you don't see those termites or see these warning signs doesn't mean they're actually there. Because again, they do like to go in very hidden places, underneath the walls, things that you don't normally see, so they might be missed. So again, for sure, have your home inspected for termites if you suspect any issues, and do that on a regular basis as well to prevent any issues and potentially thousands of dollars of damage around your home. But again, if you're concerned about termites, be sure to look out for these top 3 warning signs of those discarded wings, those mud tubes, and then potential wood damage as well, to find out if you possibly have issues, and again, have that checked out right away. So hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you do have pest issues or possible termite issues, be sure to head on over to rowofpestcontrol.com and get a hold of us to have that inspection set up. And if you do also happen to be a first-time customer with us, you can go to rowofpestcontrol.com/50 off and get $50 off your first service with us. So again, if you have specific pest needs, you want to set up a prevention program, or again, in this case, maybe you want to have your home inspected for termites, reach out to us over at rowofpestcontrol.com. And then once again, if you happen to be a first-time customer, you can go to rowofpestcontrol.com/50 off to get that great discount. But thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.